Glorious Saturday to you all this morning, and thank you for joining me. I know there is a lot that you could be doing this Saturday morning with yourself and your family, but you chose to be here with me. And I'm Evangelist Grace, and welcome to my channel. This is Glorious Decor and More, and I thank you for returning. We're going to get this kitchen straightened up today. You know, I don't have a sink, but if you see over here, okay, I am preparing to have it installed. I've placed Dollar Tree wallpaper sheets on the side to cover up, and I've painted here 2 coats, but I have to put a 3rd coat of white paint. I have these ceramic tiles that have been cut, and they're going to go right around the edges of this sink. I finally found someone that says they know how to do this, and we're going to bring them in next week, and we're going to try to get this done, okay? Here are the hinges that go on the 2 doors that were gifted to me from the place I got the kitchen sink. If you see, I have some more white paint, and I'm gonna it's Quick Cover by Glidden, okay? And I'm going to get this sink installed. I have to get a new PVC pipe back here. This one's too tall, but we're working on it. Let me unplug my can opener. I open my dog food with that. If you see, I feed Mr. Stone Gravy Train, and this one was beef and bacon, and I've already emptied and fed him, and now I'm about to straighten up this area. If you see over here, I had watermelon for supper and I didn't clean it up, but I'm about to clean it up now. I really, oh, look at my wig, y'all. But in any event, I really appreciate you all for being here. Bear with me and like, share, comment, and subscribe this Android here. I always have a hard time because I'm old school and I don't really know how to do all this stuff, but I manage. Thank you all. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I lost one of my subscribers. I had 50. I have 49 now. I don't know what I did wrong, but I thank you all for staying with me, and I still have faith that God is going to grow this channel. We're going to be monetized. We're going to use the proceeds for spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, okay? So let's get into the video. First, I'm going to take this watermelon rind here, and I'm going to trash it. I have a bag that you all cannot see on camera, and you say, if you don't have a sink, how do you cook and how do you wash your dishes? Well, I buy water. I use my little dish pan. You know, that's one of those pans that came from the hospital, and I kept it, and I put it in here, and I take it to my bathroom, which is sanitized, and I wash my dishes. Here's some more trash that I'm throwing in the trash can, an empty dish liquid bottle, some grapes I ate. I had some toast early morning that I didn't clean up. But in any event, I am doing it now. And I thank God for just the opportunity of being able to know how to manage without the essentials. But we're getting there. This mobile was purchased as is, And there was a lot to do, and I'm still working on it. Being single, being older, and not knowing how to do everything, it's taken me a couple of years, but I'm getting there, and I'm so excited, about everything. Here's some more garbage that I have to throw out. Okay. This is a wooden bowl that we had back in the day. I love it. I got this from the Goodwill, and someone named Brian, or is that Brad, had it. But anyway, it is mine now. I only paid $1 for it, and I love it. But in any event, I have a little tea kettle, and what I use in this tea kettle for, I put my Fabulosus and cinnamon and mix up my, what I call my smell goods, and I heat it up, and the aroma goes all over my mobile. And I thank you for being here for my journey of turning my mobile house into a mobile home. Girl, y'all better tell me what to do with this best friend of mine. But in any event, I'll be right back. I'm going to leave this camera here, and I'm going to take all my dishes to my bathroom. Okay? And this is not a paid promotion, but I have what they call the pink stuff. And I got it in the liquid form. Well, actually, it was gifted to me. And it's in the liquid form. And it said the Miracle Laundry Oxy Stain Remover. I did not want this, but it was a gift, and I took it. And I do use it for laundry. But sometimes I use it to get spots off of different things in my kitchen. But what I did do is I got this cleaning paste, multi-purpose, from the Dollar Tree. It was only $1.25. It says no more tough stains, and I use it on my stove and counters, etc. And guys, it does work. But what I do here, I just spray a little of this liquid to dampen the surface of my oven. And then I take this paste, okay, and I scrub my oven. Where's my cloth, you say? I'm old school. I do have paper towels, okay, but I like to use a cloth because it helps me get the stain up, and then I go over it with the paper towel. Girls, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm steady patting this wig. Okay, so I take the paste on my cloth and I clean my stove. Now I have to get one of those scrubbers that I see other people using that helps with getting up the extra hard stuff off of the oven. But in the meantime, we are just using this cloth, and we go over this stove. If you see, I have my little red rooster here, which her name is May, okay? And I have a spoon rest that I keep on my oven. And, but it gets clean. And I thank God for it getting clean. You all always say, well, why do you thank God so much? That's all I know. That's how I was raised. God has been so good to me since my husband transitioned. And so I try to give him praise because, the Word of God tells us to keep the praises of God in our mouth always. Now I do use the cleaning vinegar, but I'm out. I have some regular cooking, what I call cooking vinegar, and we go on. So now after I wipe this down, I add a little extra cleaning stuff, and I let it sit for a moment. And I do have some baking soda that I keep in a jar in the refrigerator to keep it fresh. And I often put it on the stove. Like, I didn't clean this last night, and I should have, but I was sleepy, and you all know I'm getting dental procedures done, and my tooth was bothering me somewhat. And I went and cleaned my mouth really good and gargled with salt water and peroxide and all of that stuff. And then I laid down. So I didn't clean this, but now I have some vinegar and lemon juice mix that I keep in the refrigerator, and I pour it on the top of my stove, and it does help with the cleaning. Now, this may not be a method that you all use, but it is a method that I use, and it seems to work well. You see how? Let me move this phone. You see how that is foaming up? And I leave it there. Sometimes I cover it with another cloth. But I've wiped everything down, and I'm going to leave it for a minute. Now, this is the kitchen. Okay. This is my trash bag. This is, believe it or not, the trash that I got up off my floor. And I thank you all for coming. I'm going to go and finish up, my oven. And I'm going to come back in another video and show you the reveal, okay? Thank you all again. And as I said, look at this hair. Ooh-wee, y'all. But anyway, this is Evangelist Grace with Glorious Decor and more. And I thank you all for coming. Please don't forget to share this. Don't forget to comment, okay? I need you. I love you. And thank you. Come back, because I will be back, okay? Bye for now.